I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Hello, you are welcome to episode 6 now of the Classic Manny Show. It is your boy, your fave pop culture enthusiast, and today I am joined by the co-founder of Orbit, Milan's mama, Shanice. How you doing, baby?
Hello, my darling. I'm good.
I'm so happy to have you on the podcast. Oh my gosh, just look at the beauty.
I'm so
Look at
happy
the
to be
I'm so happy
here.
to have you on, child. What was the first time I met you in person? I'm trying to remember.
Do you remember that?
Was it
dreaded
Manilia's
store?
show?
No, it was before that. That dreaded store. You know the store
What store?
on Oxford Circus.
Oh my God.
Exactly, them treacherous times.
Oh, we got that back! 2019!
Gosh, the ghetto.
Oh my God. So I used to work in the free store. I've shared my story on the podcast before. The ghetto. The ghetto. And yeah. And you came to the store because you knew somebody. I used to work there, isn't it?
I used to work in that store, so I just
What were the odds, child? You came to visit. Did you come with Milan at the time or was it by yourself? I think by yourself.
Yeah, I think I was by myself.
I don't think I met Milan until later on. I think, what's the first time I met her? Was it on the train? No.
It was before that. It was Rome's birthday.
Who?
Rome's birthday.
Which birthday?
Rome.
You are amazing. I see the content that you're giving us on social media. Tell us about Orbit. Let's get into Orbit and what that's all about.
Yeah, so we connect women through storytelling. So becoming a mother, first time mum, myself and my co-founder, we're best friends.
That's
and
right.
We became mothers January before the pandemic.
Yeah.
First of all, becoming a mum. Hey, there's so much shit that's just not spoken about. So we just started speaking openly about the things that we were going through. Yeah. Before we knew it, women left, right and centre were like, wait, come on. Me too?
It's the relatability, you know?
Exactly. Then it was like, wait, so if everybody's going through this, why is nobody talking?
Come on.
Why is nobody talking? So that's what we did. We started having like audio conversations and just nothing is off limits. We talk about absolutely everything. Sex, relationships, trigger warning, miscarriages, abortions, all of it.
Yeah.
And then we partnered with Glossier to do our first in-person event.
Come and see, big things are going. Big things are going. I know that's right. I love that.
And yeah, now we're at a place where we're just looking to do more events next year, workshops, and just support women, man. Like,
so excited. I am so excited, child. How does it feel to be a mom? Like, how many years has it been? Like 2 years now?
Almost 3. She's going to be 3 in January. Exactly. That's how I feel.
What's her birthday?
January 9th.
My sister, January the 7th.
Hey, listen.
Yeah?
And you know January is the longest month.
Listen. And recovery from the December season, Christmas, New Year's.
Will we ever recover?
Let's go, child. So how has that been, like motherhood so far?
A lot. Do you know, it's absolutely rewarding. Like, it's so rewarding, but it's hard. Yeah. It's hard. Like, every single day, it's hard. There's always something. And...
Word to Bella.
Hey,
always something.
Right.
Shout out to Bella, by the way. Shout out to Bella.
No, I love that.
I know that's right.
Love that.
Come on.
And yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah. And I think it's so important to have that village. Like, everyone speaks about having a village in motherhood, but it's genuinely, you need it. You need to lean on people, whether that's grandparents, friends, like you really need to lean on people. It's and true. Yeah, man, like even today, So I was in the kitchen.
So your stories kill me, by the way. Your stories. Every day Milan is up to something.
Yeah, because she is.
And I love it. You know what? She's a child. Let her be a something child.
On some shit. So I've come out of the kitchen. I've walked towards the front room and she's come and walked to me. She said, "Mommy, I love you so much."
Oh.
I said, "Oh, that's nice." I gave me a big hug, big kiss. I said, "This is nice." I said, "What did you do?"
Yes! I knew something was coming.
I said, "What did you do?" And she does this thing where if she knows, like she knows what she should and she shouldn't be doing. So she does this thing when...
No, they're so smart. They know.
Hey.
They know.
So when she knows she shouldn't be doing something or when she's done something she shouldn't, she'll go like this. So when I said, "What did you do?" she goes, I said, "What did you do in the front room? Come and take me. Let me see.
What did she do?
She's taken me in there. You know the thing you sprinkle on the floor before you hoover to make it smell nice? It's on the floor. It's in her toys. She's taken it over to her table. She's emptied out. She's made a little sand pile.
Oh my God.
Said, oh. So this is why you love me so much. Because you knew I was coming in to see this. Like,
so how do you do it with that? Because I know some people always talk about, of course, like gentle parenting, all that kind of stuff. How do you do with stuff like this? 'Cause I know deep inside, like, oh my God. But how do you do it with it?
So I have my days. I have my days where
understand.
she's not gentle, and girl, so neither am I. But
don't finish me.
no, listen, there are days where it's just like, get out, leave me alone. But today was more of a case of, as opposed to just like getting annoyed and angry, one, she'd already set the tone by telling me she loves me so much.
You know,
so, she did
she's
well
soft
by
on the
doing that.
blow, you know.
But then it made me also, so I watched a TikTok, and it was a woman basically just giving context for how like the mind of like a child works, and the little kid was like going in the drawer and she'd put lipstick all on her face, and so obviously you'd see your child do that, like, what are you doing? But it was, she was giving like commentary of, oh, you know, I want to put lipstick on because I want to look like mummy. So when I had seen what had happened, that was where my mind had gone. I thought about the TikTok. And I thought, okay, like, I'm not going to get angry. Yes, I'm frustrated because I want to get ready. I need to clear this up, and I don't want to clear this up right now. Like, it's just an extra task. But I thought, do you know what? She just wanted to play. In her eyes, it's sand. I understand that. She doesn't know that this specific thing she can't play with. It's true. And so I was just like, I just had a conversation. This is not something that you play with, so let's not be doing that again.
But you know what? Speaking of Melania, that's our little superstar right there. I think I saw her in an ad. I was like, I swear she looks familiar. I think it was on Twitter. And then I think you quoted it. I was like, oh, but let's get into that. Let's get into her. You know, be in the spotlight. As you know, be the spotlight. How is that like?
It's so crazy. Like, it's so funny because when she was first born. Like, I share more now on like Instagram, my stories, but I don't really share much on Twitter. But Twitter was initially where I was posting like just pictures of her. Like, I just wanted to share her. I want the world to see her, because look at
your
what
pride
I've
and joy, you know? I know.
Look at what I've created. Come and see.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And so when
that.
I was first, like, in that first year, posting photos of her, like when she was a baby, like they would just always go viral. And I was like, that's my baby.
That's a girl.
That's my girl. No, that's my girl. But she loves it. Like, now she'll always be like, Mummy, can you take a picture? Mummy, take a picture
Come
of me.
on.
Mummy, take a picture.
That's
Mummy,
our
take a
superstar.
picture.
Our hands right there.
Like, she loves it. Everything she wants me to take a picture of her
she's
doing, and
adorable.
everything.
So adorable. Honestly,
Thank
you're doing
you.
amazing. I'm so proud of you. The content. You just been an amazing mother as well. Like I said, no, I'm mommy's boy, you know. So I know what y'all go through. You guys do amazing. So keep on going.
you.
Keep on thriving. As I always do. Let the people know where they can find you. Cause I like to put it in the beginning till the end. So where can they find you? Your content, all that you do.
Yeah, of course. It's I am Shanice on everything with 2 E's. The one E was gone when I tried, so it's 2 E's. It's been that way ever since.
It's so frustrating when that happens. So frustrating.
So I've had people, Shanice. I said, no, it's just Shanice.
I'm so
With an extra
Shanice.
E.
You're Shanice. Oh, Shanice.
Listen,
It's Shanice.
they really be putting things.
Yeah, that's amazing. What about Orbit as well?
Become Orbit. So that's on Twitter, Instagram, Become Orbit.
That's
Follow
amazing.
that
I'll put
shit.
all the links in the episode description as per usual, child. Before we go any further, once again, shout out to Bella. Went to her double sold out show. It was fantastic.
No, I'm honestly like.
Listen, are you coming in May next year?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
right.
Listen, I'm so mad because so I got my ticket. So I also facilitate a program on the side for founders,
cool.
and that runs like every Wednesday. But then there's like there's a break where I have like 2 weeks off,
Yes.
and then we're back. And then
Almost
2
like this
weeks off.
podcast, there's every other week, isn't it? Basically, kind of thing.
And so when I bought my ticket, I was
You
thinking,
didn't realize coming that week.
all I'm thinking about is I'm trying to see
Yes, yes.
I'm not even
Yes.
thinking. So when I lined up the dates, but I hadn't really realized it until like literally the week of. I said, shit, what am I gonna do?
Because want to mess up. We call it a mess up. But honestly, she did it amazing. Raven opened for day one. I don't know who opened day two. I didn't come in early like that. But also Tamera, Jack James, Manilia, and Annie came out to support the R&B Avengers.
Right.
And also Bella herself just did amazing. The song, the set list, I should say. The set list. The set list, you know, the styling, shout out to Jamira, their makeup. They teach her like some glowing makeup by
she
Lake
looked
Sanu.
good.
Wow. Paula of the photography. Again, shout out to Paula as well for the photography on this one. Our last guest on the podcast. So, yeah, shout out to Bella. Excited for May. I'll put the tickets or the link to tickets in the episode description as well. Go and support our sister. Let's sort that one out as well. I know that's right. What's your favourite Bella song, actually? What's your favourite Bella song?
Mine is like an old one, but it's because when this was like my introduction to Bella, and when I say I rinsed that song to this day,
What song is this?
Never Love.
That is the debut. You've been there from the beginning.
That song
From the beginning.
I remember, like, when I heard that, I messaged. I said, "Sis, I'm trying to see you live. Like, hello,
Yeah.
hello." So
She's amazing.
headline show, and I wasn't there. No, you just
I felt like she went to the archives for the headline. That's what I'm so tired. You're hot right now.
Please, I don't want to hear. Like that song, I honestly, like, I just felt in my chest because like that is that's my favorite.
Yeah. Honestly, I love her. So I've got 2 more shows left for the year. Kaylani in a few days.
Ooh.
Yes. And then Ashaka as well.
Yeah.
Gonna end with a bang.
Enjoyment.
End the year with a bang. Chaka, I've been out like a fox. I've been to Davido, Megan Thee Stallion. I feel there's a few others. Of course, Bella, as I mentioned. P Square. P Square.
Was that good?
They were fantastic. Rema too. Oh, amazing. I meant to go to see Dua Lipa and I couldn't go, but I missed those 2 because of conflicts and schedules, child. But other than that, I've really enjoyed myself this year.
Good, as you should.
Listen, life is too short.
Right. In this
economy. But that is all on Bella. We're now going to go into a song association. Actually, that's we're going to pick a word, 5 words each, and the other has to guess or sing a song that has the word in it. Do you want to go first?
Listen, no. I have been waiting.
You've been dying for
my life for this moment, yeah? So if I don't get... In fact, let me not even talk my shit. Just run it up. Let's go.
Okay. So, do you want to go first or shall I go first with the words?
I'll go first.
Okay, go on, no problem. Okay. So, the first word, no pressure.
It's like, now that it's time.
The first word is nothing.
I have nothing.
Come on. Nothing. So many. Come on.
What's Whitney?
Come on, Whitney. The second word, another. Three first.
I wish I made another lifetime.
Okay. Come on, vocalist. Is that Nail?
You're damn straight.
Oh, that's right. This is about her later on as well.
That's
I think I actually heard that in the freestyle.
Well, they're good for something.
I can't lie to you. I was about the other day on the podcast, not the podcast, on Instagram, sorry, about like songs that I loved from retail. And of course, I learned so many amazing artists, songs from the few months, the few months being there. Yeah, I can't like, I was in my phone like this in the air. I was like, what's this? So you got 2 out of 2 so far. Come on.
Don't find me now, Manny. Please.
The third word, boss. Fuck. I ain't got nothing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
There's a song in my head and I can't think of the melody.
1.
Okay, you shamed me. You shamed me.
It's only 1 point lost thus far. Okay. I was thinking of the Carters, boss.
This one. See, this one, I couldn't think. I was
know.
thinking of
Sometimes
that, and I was
you
also
just
thinking
black
of
out.
Fifth Harmony. Don't ask me why.
But the fourth word, blood.
Bad blood. I can't get the melody. You know Bad Blood by Nayo. No, stop. What's the chorus?
Just one line that has it in it. That's the whole chorus.
It's Bad Blood, but I can't forget the melody. No! Manny, we're not doing this.
Don't make me shy.
No.
Don't make me shy. Just to get that third point.
I'm even singing Another Lifetime instead
Jesus!
of Bad Blood. You know what? Fine.
You know, I'll give you 0.5. I'll give you 0.5.
I had the song there.
Yeah,
I knew.
Yeah. So
the song.
I'll give you that 0.5. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll give you 0.5 for that. The pressure.
Please.
So now I've got 2.5. Let's make it 3.5. The last word, composure. No, your face. No, your face said 1,000 words.
I ain't got shit.
Okay, I'll give you a spare word. I'll give you one word. So what was it on? 2.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not how I... Beats.
Yeah, BEAT.
This isn't how I expected this to go, Manny.
Come on, beats.
Be the girl.
Okay, that's it. Come on. So that's what, 3.5? You know what? You tried. You know,
I'm disappointed myself.
You were so ready
so many high hopes. There's so many words I thought. I said, if you say this word, I got it.
Okay, you know what? You got 3.5. You tried.
It's okay.
You really tried.
No, it's okay. We're not even going to talk about it. Now let me get my words. Now that you have set the tone for the words, because I had hard and I had some easy ones.
Wow.
Okay. So let's go, nice and easy. Let's start with run.
Run, 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 run. Everybody move, run. Let me see you move. Come on.
Right.
We are upon the replay.
Bullet.
Oh, that's going to be 2 words. Oh, someone shot the bullet. Or dodge the bullet. Oh, someone dodged the bullet. Can I say bulletproof?
Give me the melody.
This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof.
So it's giving 0.5.
Okay, let me talk about bullet. Something about dodge the bullet, but I can't get the melody. Okay, 0.5. I'll take a 0.5. I'll take 0.5.
It's okay. Wait. Let's get back to a nice, cool, young. Ooh, let's do attack.
Attack. Oh, but the man is cancelled. But I will still sing it. But guys, I ain't supporting the man.
Be easy. Who you about to sing?
Never knew love would feel like a heart attack. Trey Songz. Unfortunately, so I have to sing that one.
Cancelled.
That's what I thought of. I'm sorry, you. The man is still cancelled.
Absolutely. I know, that's right.
Is it 2.5 now?
Yeah.
Why are we like this?
Behavior. Yeah.
You're waiting for that one. You're waiting for that.
Time.
You said slap trade. Payback slap trade. Whoa. Well, the behavior. Hey, this is wicked. It's about worst behavior. Again, it's the melody that's escaping me today. What is going on today? It's the melody. Oh, my worst behavior, but I don't know. Oh, my worst behavior, I return the favor. This is Kelly no. Carey Hilson and Timberland. Carey Hilson and Timberland. Sorry about that.
And we got window.
That's Windows. I bust the windows out your car.
That's exactly what I had in mind when I wrote it. I was thinking, should I put bust or should I put window? Then I was thinking, I'm going to go with window.
You know what? Because there was no S in that. Did I get away with that? I don't know if I get away with that.
I feel like you can because when I wrote it, I was thinking of bust your windows. So,
I'm so tired. Okay.
You have one.
Cool. So is that it? Is that your first 5, right?
That's 5.
So it's
You got
4.5?
4.5,
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You've disgraced me.
You know what? You tried. And that's all that matters.
God loves a try. So
He does. But guys, let us know your thoughts using the hashtag TCM show throughout the episode. Keep on using the hashtag because it makes me happy. Okay? It makes me very happy. So we're going to go into the classic fave. And you picked Mariah Carey's album E = MC Squared, which dropped in 2008. So what made you want to pick this album? Because we know we spoke about the emancipation before on this podcast, but what made you want to pick this album in particular out of the extensive catalogue?
My whole childhood is this album.
Yeah, I can do that.
When I say I stan this woman, she was like, I remember being in primary school and I was Wikipediaing her and looking her up and I wanted to be her. She was like my introduction. I wanted to be a singer because of her. Come on. And so when that dropped, hey, banger after banger after banger after banger.
From the first track.
Quality, like an absolute quality album.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at this thing right now, when I played it again, 'cause I haven't played the album in a long time, so I played it again for the episode. And listen, from that first track with T-Pain, it took me back to that time. Vocalist! No, that whole production, it represents a time. And I remember, I said Stay in Love. I Stay in Love reminds me of the iPod days.
Hey, oh my God.
iPod Shuffle, the one that just put a circle around.
There's so much that you just forget.
The nostalgia of it all, like, come on. But this album, like you said, is just perfect. What are your favourite songs from the album?
My number one is For the Record. And not necessarily that it's my personal favourite right now, but that was my favourite when I was like throughout my childhood. Like, it was always my favourite. I love the fact that the song starts and then it changes into something that you completely didn't expect.
The best kind of production.
Hey, that one, Thanks for Nothing.
Yeah.
There's just what was she's got a track with Damian Marley. It's number, I think, 3.
Listen, that accent that killed me.
It's just
Cruise Control.
Cruise Control, that's the one. It's literally just banger after banger.
Yeah.
Like, what a fantastic album. What
For
a
me,
fantastic woman.
this album felt like it was very experimental for her. Like you mentioned, Cruise Control, she was giving us Island Girl. Before Cardi B gave us Island Girl, there was Mariah Carey giving us the accent.
It was MC.
Hey! Nah, she tried. She really tried with the accent. I was screaming. I said, wow, Mariah, Mimi! Mimi girl! I love it. My favorite songs, though, Migrate. That is a way to start the album. I love me some T-Pain, especially from that era as well. I Stay in Love, that song takes me all the way back. That was one of my favorite songs, I think, from her of all time, to be honest. And it's just the vocals. I love to hear Tamera cover that song, especially with the way she ends the song, the way the ad-libs. Ooh, I stay alive. Don't let break your ears, guys. Side Effects as well with Jeezy.
Oh my gosh, Side Effects and Love Story. Honestly,
Love Story.
Side Effects.
I saw it going viral. I saw Love Story going viral the other day. I think
You're lying.
who produced it again? Was it The Dream that produced that song? Let me check. Hold on. Let me check. I want to get my facts right. Hold on. Who produced it?
That song.
Let me see. Produced
That's
it.
number 1. That's
Sorry, Jermaine Dupri. Sorry, my bad. Jermaine Dupri tweeted about it, a cappella version of the song just a few days ago. I was like, oh, coinkydink. Coinkydink now. But this album's amazing. Love Story, like you said, I'll Be Loving You Long Time. An amazing single as well. But my favorite song of all time, Touch My Body, put me on the floor, rest on me around, give me some more. Woo! Is that Wendy Williams' line? How her mind? No, Mariah's mind. Let's be respecting her and her pen, please. Who? The Rendezvous with Wendy interview.
She's not a little boy. She's not a little girl.
Oh my God. Now, I feel like, as I said in the other episode about Emancipation of Mimi, people underestimate her, like her talent, her ability to write, like the way she thinks of certain words. Like, what? It's crazy, man, but I love this. I love this album. It reminds me of a particular time in my life when I was a little boy. Because 2008, I was 12.
I was singing about things I had no business singing about. Can we stop there, please? I had no business.
Who am I staying in love with? Who touched my body? Side effects of what? Who am I migrating to?
No. Please. These are all questions I would like to know the answer to.
But I think if we go back to our archives, songs that we loved, it'd be like, why were we singing at that age? For me, like Dirty Talk, for example, with Winter Gordon. Why was it about S&M? Come on, Rihanna. Why?
Hey.
S&M.
Yes,
At my tender age of what? Like 10?
10.
Christ.
It is,
Oh.
the things we were singing about that we didn't even know
Ridiculous.
we were singing about.
Ridiculous,
We had no
child.
business
Yes.
singing about. Then we
Imagine.
could look back now and say, oh, so you want to lick it like a lollipop? Yeah.
Oh. Lick what?
Lick when?
Listen,
With
that was my child. I was saying, lick what?
Right.
So the official singles for this era were Touch My Body, Bye Bye, I'll Be Loving You Long Time, and I Stay in Love. What songs would you have made a single if you could have made a single?
Love Story.
Is it?
And I would have
I
loved
think that's when I got away, to be honest, when it comes to singles.
Yeah, like it was just, I just loved that. And I'm the kind of person, I love. Like,
yeah.
I love.
Come on, what's the first time?
Libra.
Oh, you're the rare Libra that I like. Some Libras are scary.
Do you know what's so funny? One of my friends was like, I didn't even know he was a Libra. Like, I don't fuck with
Yeah,
Libras.
I was like, Libras. Yeah, Libras are scary. Scary.
Yeah.
Ew.
No, but Love Story, 100. But like,
Yeah.
I just love the
agree
depiction
with
of
that.
love and looking at that, and I think that would have been really, really nice. And Side Effects, I think that would have been a really good.
Very
video.
interesting one, for real.
Yeah.
I feel like we're very different to what she's released as singles in the past as well. So I agree with you on that one as well. I think for me, 2 songs I would have made a single, Saweetie Love Story as well, and Migrate. Migrate
would have been a good
I feel
one.
like that with a visual, I think that was T-Pain's like time where he was popping and thriving. That would have been amazing. I feel like there's certain times where I look back at certain people's feature, I'm like, oh, that person was popping. That's why it makes sense they were the featuring artist.
Yeah.
You didn't really use them well by making it a single. But other than that, Mariah Carey's a legend. We love her so much. As I mentioned, I love how she experimented with this album in particular as well. I feel like she's not lost it. I saw even till now, like Caution as well. It's another album that I love. Caution.
She's just What a woman.
What a woman.
You know, like, what a woman.
And I feel like she has every right to be the diva that she is. I want her to even be more of a diva. Be more of a diva, honey. Like, she is amazing.
You can chat to me.
Come on.
I'm MC. E equals MC squared. People are talking about Einstein and all of that. It's Mariah Carey.
Mariah, she invented that.
Yeah, right.
She invented that for me. Thank you. No, but that is all for our thoughts on Mariah Carey. Let us know your thoughts using the hashtag TCM Show. Thank you. So, next up, the latest releases. We're going to start off with Stormzy's first studio album, This Is What I Mean. The album explores regrets, reminiscing, healing, self-discovery, and wealth. What are your thoughts on this album?
As a whole, I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely different to what we're used to hearing from him. But I like that because you don't need to necessarily hear the same thing
I agree.
again and again.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he talks about his regret. I like that he talks about it's very like more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Whereas we're not necessarily used to seeing that side
Yeah,
to
I
him.
agree.
And I like
Yeah.
that. It's more grown. It
Yeah.
feels more mature.
Yeah.
And I know there's been like a lot of pushback. Oh, why is he still talking about X, Y, Z? But why not? Like, why not? It makes good music. It makes a good listen.
Yeah,
And so I
Such a
love
kiss.
it.
You know, for me,
What do you think?
this might be the first album from him that's gonna stick me for life. Like, I feel like with other albums, I like them, but I forgot about them very quickly. I feel like I probably forgot about it like a month from the time it was released, maybe like a year later. I said bye bye. But I feel like with this album, yeah, I feel like it's not gonna stick with me for a long time. As I said, the sound is more me as well. I love this sound in comparison maybe to his previous sounds. I feel like he does sing a lot here. And I think at first I was like, but it makes sense with the project. I think even the singles as well, like Hide and Seek and Fire Babe as well. I think they all make sense when you hear the full body of work. I'm just really impressed. So if I go through it, there's a lot of people that are contributing to the fact that it's just a beautiful album. Like, there's a lot of artists, producers that have made this album what it is. It's so beautiful to listen to. So I want to shout them out because I think my only issue is the fact they didn't mention the artist on the track list. Then they gave like the casting thing. That was it. But I want to shout them out, child, because everyone killed it. So Black Sharif, Miss Banks, not Miss Banks, I've been hard on Miss Banks in the past few episodes. I feel like this is a sound that I love to hear from her. I don't hate the babe, she's beautiful. But this is the one I want to hear from her. I want to hear this kind of sound from her more often. Amaray, is it Amaray, right?
That's how I.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, names. I really
don't
to
know.
name.
Right.
So, but Amaray, the way she bought that song, I think the title track, her, Miss Banks, and Black Sharif, amazing. But India Ari, Sampha, Ira Star is indeed a star. She is literally coming up so fast. I love that for her. I think it's 10 Die. Oh, you know, me and names, forgive me, I'm sorry. I tried to research before I came here, but I couldn't see anyone mention the name, so sorry about that. Neo, as we mentioned before.
I love her.
Jacob Collier. No, me and my names. Sorry. And then, of course, the production from Progression, KZ, Dion Waddle, Joel Peters, 10 Die again, Jules, the King, Jules. I love me some Jules. Tempo, P2J, Owen Cuts, Grades, Chris Riley, my king as well. Knox Brown, Jojo Makaza, and Miles. Mere names is really something.
But you got through.
But we got through. What are your favourite songs on the album?
I'm glad you asked me. So, Bad Blood, My Presidents Are Blood, my Presidents Are Black, and This Is What I Mean, in that order. In that order.
Can we get into Bad Blood, please? Because Nail's, I think it samples a Nail song, right? The vocals. Oh, and of course his lyricism.
I honestly, I was listening to it on repeat while I was on my way here.
The production is just so emotive, and I said it on my other episodes that I love emotive tracks, and I feel like the first song on this project that really caught my heartstrings was Please. I wanted to cry. No, the vocals on Please. Like, as I said, Stormzy killed it on this album, but it's also the additional vocalist and the production that also makes it ties it together.
Everything that
and
went
makes it
into
beautiful. Yeah, I think even before the album came out, he was releasing like little clips from like interviews, the behind the scenes process, and you can see that. Listen, they actually put their love for music together, and they made a masterpiece. I think that's what I love about this album. I feel like all in all is a masterpiece. Body of work wise, I don't think I've played this other albums like this. This one I've played like a good 10 times already. And it's currently number 1. So shout out to Stormzy on number 1. Well deserved number 1. My favourite songs though.
Yeah, please.
As I mentioned, Please. Need You. Oh God. Hey God. Need You. Okay, that song, I wish it was a single during the summertime. Because, wow, I would have got my life in the dance floor. I would have got my life in the dance floor. What? Hey, Michael. That's his Michael Ebenezer. I call him Michael Ebenezer because my name was meant to be Ebenezer as well. So I always call him that because of my supposed to be name. But that song's amazing. I got my smile back. It's nice to hear a man talk about mental health and it feels so sincere and it just felt so beautiful. I feel like the vocalist as well at the end. Oh.
Yeah, you got honourable mention.
Again, Bad Blood. Yeah, Bad Blood was touching my heartstrings. Yeah. Holy Spirit. You know what about Stormzy? It's going to be Pastor Stormzy, Minister Stormzy. He's going to come and sing for you.
I do enjoy that.
Hide and Seek. You know the singles, yeah? It grew on me with the album. Hide and Seek especially is
Hide
so
and
beautiful.
Seek has grown me. Fire Babe, not so much. I'm not Fire
Babe. My favourite songs on the album are when he's singing with women as well. So like, he's singing his register and then they're singing the higher key. Yeah, I feel like those are my favourites from him. But yeah, all in all, no skips for me personally. I can play the album from top to bottom and really enjoy the experience. So that's my thoughts on Stormzy. Any additional thoughts before we go on?
No, my favourite album is Gang Signs and Prayers.
I do like it.
I literally, there's so many songs on that I still listen to today. And funny enough, Bad Blood gave me the same feel of like Velvet. So when I was listening to it, that's what it, like I love Velvet. So when I heard this, it was just like, I love amazing.
That. I'm so happy for Stormzy, my Ghanaian king chair. So let us know your thoughts using the hashtag TCM show. Thank you. Next, we've got Tamera, who I mentioned was at Bella's show with her single called Insensitive. It's so weird because she performed the night before, as I mentioned, but didn't like announce the song. Like if I was her, I would have gone to, hello guys, sing comes out at midnight, support it, you know, but
run it up.
Nonetheless, Insensitive, what are your thoughts on the song?
So I think this is a song that I wouldn't personally listen to myself, I would say, but I think it's one of those songs that you hear it and then before you know it, you're singing along,
you're dancing,
but you don't even realise. And that was the kind of feel it gave for me.
Yeah. For me, Tamera's song is changing. Do I like it? I think I do. But for me, I discovered her, she was on X Factor many years ago. Yeah. But I discovered her through Flipside during lockdown because of No Signal. No Signal, yeah, they put us onto the bank share. So that song was more like proper like R&B, like it's very like, is it? I won't say slow tempo, but also like I say between mid and slow tempo, you know. But this one's more party, dancey. But I don't know. I like the song. I played it a lot, but would it be my playlist a few months from now? I don't know yet. I do miss her old style where she was singing a little bit more. Yeah,
because I remember her being on X Factor. So when I hadn't really like listened to any of her like her music in between that time. Yeah. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, this is not.
It's different.
It's very different to how I remember her, and even kind of like you said, the older songs that she did. I really love that kind of sound. Yeah. So it's definitely transitioning. But
you know what it is? Yeah, I feel like Wickedness did very well last year. Was it this year that came out? Whenever Wickedness came out, it did very well. So I guess trying to go down the Wickedest route, but you don't want to overdo a sound if you make it. I feel like even this song too is more like a summer song as well. So releasing that in winter, I don't know if it was smart.
We're just gonna shake the way they need to
Listen.
in winter.
But I look forward to seeing where we go next with Tamera's sound, her projects. But yeah, I love me some Tamera. She's a sweet babe. Honestly, I like the song, but as I said, would I play it a few months from now? That's what I question. So I'll come back to you guys with that thought. Next up, we've got Jayo with the XO remix featuring Victony. I think that's his name. Oh, God, you don't know their names, right? Oh, I'm tired of these names. But yeah, Victony, I believe. So what are your thoughts on XO?
I really like this. I feel like
it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a real vibe. And I really like the remix version of it. Like the song itself is good, but I think having the remix, it just gives it. That's exactly what I was gonna say. A little razzle dazzle. So yeah, I like it, and I think it's good to have music that, when I say no substance, as in like when you look at the lyrics and the things that they're talking about, it's just shit. If you get it. But it's a good song.
Yes.
So I like it.
No, I like it too. When he first teased it, because he teased like the background vocals before we heard the full song, and I thought it was Hailey from Western. But of course I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. But I do love this remix. I feel like I love remixes that make sense.
Yeah.
And Victony, I don't think I've ever really heard of his music before this, but it made me want to listen to his music. I think that's why I need Stormzy to put those artists on the list, because now I've got to know new artists, I can actually go and listen to their music, support them.
Exactly.
Because people that are on the album, did I mention Debbie? I hope I mentioned Debbie, because Debbie's a very big part of Stormzy's album. So hopefully I mentioned her name. If not, Debbie, shout out to you as well, because she is very amazing. Like, big credits to the artist. Thank you so much. But in terms of this song, back to Jayo, I'm very intrigued to see or to hear what sound comes from him after this, because I know EXO got a lot of like attention, support. So I want to see if you're going to stick with this sound, experiment to other sounds. But yeah, I like me some Jayo. Very cool lad. Very handsome too. Speaking of handsome niggas,
Wow.
we're going to go into Odeal,
Wow.
who had a headline show a few days ago. I didn't get to go, but apparently it was very good.
Oh, really?
But he dropped his EP, Maybe I'm Best Alone. I think he called it November, because Odeal... November, but in December. Wait. But okay, it makes sense, I guess. November, Maybe I'm Best Alone. What are your thoughts on the EP? You've got to listen to it.
I listened to it on the way here, actually.
How was it?
I really enjoyed it. So, like, when I listened to the first, I think it's called Index.
Yeah.
The first song.
That was... That's all.
So when I first listened to that, my expectation for the EP was a different kind of sound. And then as I went on, I really, really enjoyed it. I like, I think it's Dinner Day.
Oh, Dinner Table. That's
Dinner
what I
Table.
love as well. Dinner Table.
Hella breasts on the table, hella tits. I said, that's how you... What,
Listen, he's very naughty for that.
Song.
He's very naughty for that. He is very naughty for that.
Yeah,
I think he
boy.
teased that song on TikTok as well. It gives me problem with Brent Fires. But I feel like Brent needs to be careful, because we spoke about, what's the guy called again? Bryson Tiller. Sorry. That was so disrespectful. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Bryson Tiller. Yeah. We spoke about him a few episodes ago, about how there's people that have taken his sound and made it better.
Yeah.
And I feel like Odeal took Brent Fire's sound and made it better. I'm so sorry. Dinner Table. I was gagging for this song when it was teased. I'm happy that he released it a few weeks after, because I hate when people tease a song and then we're begging for it for 1,000 years. Come on, let's be for real.
Because by the time it drops, we're past
I've forgotten,
it now.
I'm tired.
We are past
Listen.
it.
But yeah, you see your favourite songs were Dinner Table.
Dinner Table and 29 after 2.
Oh, we see each other. Because Index is naughty. I like it. But I think from Not Your Man going until 29 after 2, that's when he grabbed me by the nipples. When he twisted the nipples.
To wheel it up.
What's that tell you?
Don't really hear what I just done.
No, I really do like this project though. I think the first time I played it though, I had to let it marinate. And I played it again. I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. Because I think even with Index, the production confused me a little bit. I didn't know where we'll go. I was like,
right?
But then when I played it again, I was like, okay, it makes sense. And I think every song makes sense. When it comes to EPs that are like 6 tracks or less, of course, there's more like attention to detail. It has to slap because it's less songs and there's more pressure. So I think every song, I like it. But the ones that I love, as you mentioned, Dinner Table, 29 After 2, and Not Your Man are my favourites. But shout out to Odeal. That man is gorgeous. If you like Odeal, come to my DM, share. Thank you. The last song, though, Latto with Glorilla and Gangsta Boo. I didn't really hear Gangsta Boo on the song. I don't know if she's doing the background vocals, but they released their song FTCU. What are your thoughts on the song?
It's not something I would personally listen to.
So what's your favourite like genres?
I'm all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, if you look at my playlist, you think, what's going on here? Like,
Afrobeats to
there's
gospel,
literally
from gospel to
everything. Like, I love my R&B, but I love my pop. I love my mainstream,
Yeah,
like hip
yeah,
hop.
yeah.
I also love gospel. Like, I
Yes.
love everything. I
Come
genuinely
on.
love everything. So
I
I'm
love
open
it.
to it. And I think when I heard this song straight away, I was expecting Cardi to be on it. Obviously, I know she's not, but this sounded like a song that Cardi would be on it. And I think if she was on it, I think there's just something missing.
Yeah, I
in
get what
the
you're saying.
song.
I
And
get what you're
feel
saying.
like, just needed
I get what you're saying.
a little something.
When I heard the song, it reminded me of P Valley. I could see what stripper poles, yeah, shaking. Literally. But you know what? Yeah, I really love Glorilla, especially. I feel like she's really on the rise right now, getting the product she deserves. Latto too. I really like Latto as well. But I don't know who Gangsta Boo is. I need to do my research on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure
but
who she is.
I like the energy of it. I like this kind of like nyash shaking energy type music.
Just want to shake
I love
your
it.
ass.
But now that you say that, I can hear Cardi on this. I can.
Yeah. Like,
And people don't admit it, but Cardi does have a sound. People don't admit that. Like this, when I hear some people's music, I'm like, oh, this is very Cardi. It's giving me press. It's giving me certain songs. So yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. Now that you say that, that's true. I'm actually very intrigued to hear her sophomore albums coming out in a few months, I think. So that next year we're gonna get a new album. So let's see how that goes with Cardi. But as for Latto and Glorilla and Gangsta Boo, it's cute. It's a cute song, but would it stick? Again, my thing about releases now is that are these songs going to stick? Are they going to do well? Like, let's remember, she's had a very big, successful year with big energy, you know, so are they going to follow with that same kind of energy of success, whatever? But let's see.
I feel like they'll do a little something. Like you said, it's songs that you want to dance to.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. Like, although I would dance it if I was out, I wouldn't play it at home to dance to and shake my bum. Do you get it? So
yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
No, I get you. But that is all for the latest releases. Time for the trending topic, shout, and we'll just add this one to the topic because the adultery in Good Morning America is insane.
Scandalous.
So scandalous. Oh, the scandalous. So, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes have been up to no good. Two presenters of Good Morning America that are both married have been getting it jiggy in the office during and outside of work hours. Literally. What were your thoughts on this scandalous news?
I thought it was fantastic. I'm not gonna know. Let me tell you.
You're so annoying.
I love this kind of scandal.
I feel like it's been a hot minute since something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like you see scandals, you see, oh, this person's done this, but a scandal like this, this is giving back in the day. This was
giving people.
This was juicy. This was giving. You know when Paps used to go and dig through people's bins and all of that.
But the
shit.
research that went into this year, I can mention the Paps. Like they were taking pictures on the but I thought they wanted to be caught. They wanted to be caught.
But I think it was, and don't quote me on this, but from what I've read and what I understood, it was his wife who had hired the private investigator.
You know what? She's smart because honestly, something is getting fishy in her, honey.
Hey.
Oh my God. So apparently they've separated, but it doesn't help that he's also cheated before with another employee at his workplace who was also married. Does he have a fetish for married women in the workplace?
No, because one thing about corporates and these workplaces, they're going to cheat in the workplace. They're going to cheat in the office. No, they are going to do it.
It's true.
It's okay. They're going to do it.
But how do you get there? Like, aren't you afraid of losing your job? But apparently there's no punishment for them. They won't lose their job. They won't be like going through any like disciplinary, which is very interesting.
Do you think that they should?
Do I think they should? They're grown, consenting adults. I don't agree with cheating, and I do not support cheating, but to the point where it impacts their job, I don't think it should impact their job.
No, I agree. I completely agree. I don't think it should.
But I'm still shocked. 'Cause when I woke, I was like, wait, are we back in 2010? Are we back in the time when we were getting the magazines from the corner shop?
The story unfolded, it just got juicier.
Crazy. It is so crazy. But honestly, I do love me some scandalous tea, so shout to them for that. All the rest of your endeavours. And I feel like, I don't think he's going to stop being like this, by the way. Because I think people like that, women like that especially, they feel like, because I'm with him now, he's going to stop doing that. I think he's going to cheat again. He'll definitely cheat again, especially if they're going to be in a relationship.
From time he wrote that anniversary caption, no, that was...
No, it's the audacity for me. Audacity. Men will have nothing, but they will always have audacity.
No, exactly.
But the woman is also cheating as well, so let me also flood women as well. But
I didn't see her do up caption on, you know what I mean?
You know what? She used a little bit of decorum.
Yeah, exactly. She has a little bit of shame. Just a crumb.
No, he was so... I feel like he was willing and ready to cheat. You know, they always say it's a mistake. No, I've never been cheated on to my knowledge, but I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to react to being cheated on.
I haven't... To my knowledge, I haven't been cheated on.
So I always say to my knowledge, just to make sure that no one discredits. Oh, you know, it's 2016. Yeah,
2003.
No. I don't like shame. I don't like embarrassment.
Please.
You know, so... Oh, God, but that is the tea on that. Next up, are you a Spotify or Apple Music user?
Both.
Oh, same. You know what? I actually got... Spotify, I pay for that one, and then the Apple Music comes with my EE monthly whatever. So did you get your Spotify raps? If DLs, whatever.
I did.
Do you want to go through your top 5 for Spotify rap?
My top 5.
And also, Apple really tried. I love Apple, but y'all tried it with the replay. It was not given. I'm so sorry.
They have never been able to live
like,
up.
You give it the Dolby Atmos. Stick with the Dolby Atmos and let us have Spotify raps.
Please,
okay?
please.
Because they really tried it and I was like,
my top 5. 1, Beyonce. 2, Flow, which I was
Flow.
I banged them, but I didn't expect them to be second. Yeah, because like my top 5 is accurate, apart from 1 because that's Milan. But I thought there would be other artists as well. But anyway, so my number 1 is Beyonce, 2 is Flo, 3 is Manilia, 4 is Bella, and 5 is Burna Boy. Milan is Burna Boy because all she wants. Alexa, play Last Last. Alexa, play Last. That's all she knows.
Stefano will be pissed.
That's all. Listen, fuming.
So let me work from 5 going to 1. So at 5th place, LMA.
Ooh.
Which I get because Heart on My Sleeve, sorry. Heart on My Sleeve was really good, so I get why she's there. Number 4, Summer Walker. Still over it again. Another banger.
Quality.
Yeah. Number 3, Kehlani. Number 2, Beyonce.
That's only right.
Yeah. And number 1, Bella.
No, one thing about you support your friends in ways that is just so beautiful. No, like I genuinely love it. Like it's just you do it in everything in every way that you can, and I think it's so beautiful. Like I think it's so special to just have a good friend, a really good friend that will support you in what you do.
If she watched this, she's gonna stop crying.
And that is you, and I think I absolutely love it. It's beautiful.
She deserves it, man. And you know what? I thought it would be a battle between her and Beyonce. I knew for certain that it's gonna be a battle because Renaissance 2 also had me on here, whilst Alice had me here at the same time.
Listen,
double hold.
That was a
no. What are your favorite songs on Renaissance actually?
Album. Cuff It, Church
I
Girl.
feel like falling in love.
And do you know what it's the church girl into what was it? Energy and then Break My Soul, or is it the other way around?
Isn't Church Girl later on?
Girl. No, I mean Cuff It. Sorry, I'm not Church Girl. I meant Cuff It into Energy, Break My Soul, and then it's Church
I think
Girl.
then it's Church Girl. Yeah.
Absolute quality. I've never wanted to shake ass as much as I have to then.
She said we're going to dance like David dance. That's what Beyonce said, chat.
Like David, right. Like the transitions in that album. Like honestly, I think if you look at even if you don't listen to Beyonce, if you don't like care for her music. If you love music and you love kind of the art that goes into it, the transitions on that art, like I was begging my partner to just, I know you don't care for Beyonce, I know you don't listen, but you need to understand this is the best transitional album to ever exist.
Listen.
Ever.
I agree. I feel like, you know what, when I said in the last episode as well, when Renaissance came out, I was like, where am I going to place this on my rankings? Like, it's not number 1. I can't lie to you. I feel like it's actually gone past my favourite album, which was Self-Titled. Self-Titled had me also by the neck. B-Day as well. But I feel like there's something about this album, like the replay value is insane.
Crazy.
What? Beyonce. Not Beyonce, Beyonce.
B, girl. You never do it like that.
But I love that so much. What were your top 5 songs?
Top 5, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into
it.
My top 5. I don't even. Okay, you do your top 5 because I need
my
to find
top 5.
my top 5.
My top 5. I think the number 5 is from last year. I feel like I played it that much that it's actually followed me to this year. Is Need to Know, Doja Cat. That is my song. I love me some Need to Know. Number 4, Normani's Fair, which I was very surprised by to see that it was there. I think because it's a short song, I played it a lot as well. But it's very unfair how Normani gave us that song and vanished again.
No, she keeps doing that though.
I'm fed up.
She gives us a little something.
RCA, let the girl go. RCA, it don't do. Let Normani go. Because that babe has got talent that you are hiding now. Is a piss take. Give her to Parkwood and let her rest. Thank you. Number 3, Don't Fuck Me Up, LMA. Oh, I love that song so much. Number 2, surprise. I think number 1.
My bad.
Don't worry, my dear.
Love the album.
Number 2 surprised me because I thought it was gonna be number 1. In the Moment. That's my song.
Hey, that is. yeah. I can't help it.
Caught up in the moment. Caught up in the. Yeah. What? No, I really thought that's number 1, but number 1 was Prototype. was Prototype.
That's a banger.
For the Prototype.
I can't find my top 5, but I saw it and it was it consisted of gospel.
Is it?
That's all, like,
he's a church girl for real. He's a church girl for true.
For real. It was literally just gospel because I have been in my gospel bag, and that's why I was kind of shocked with my top. But I guess it makes sense because it's different gospel artists I'm listening to. But it was all gospel.
I think genre-wise, definitely put gospel first in your genre, I think, isn't it? Yeah. My top genres though, pop, of course. It's a pop culture podcast. So pop at number 1, number 2 Nigerian pop, number 3 alternative R&B. Number 4, rap. I don't think I've really seen rap in my top 5 before in genre-wise, but really? I love that. I love that for me. Come on, MC Manny. And number 5, dance pop. I love me some pop, clearly. But I love that. But yeah, I also want to say thank you to the Spotify listeners. I also got the Wrapped for Spotify podcast. And yeah, thank you for the support. I know that I've not been consistent. We'll chat in the next episode because I know we've got a lovely guest here. But all in all, thank you for the support. Keep on supporting, use the hashtag, sharing, all that good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, run it up.
But we'll talk about that more next week because, child, this year has been a test. But that is our results for our Spotify Wrapped. Next up, we have got Saweetie. Like, she has been a hot topic over the last few weeks for her sound, her sales. What should we even start with? Look, let's start with the artistry overall. What are your thoughts on Saweetie's artistry?
It's very specific for a specific kind of listener. You just want to dance. You want to shake it. You just that's your, pretty girl kind of bad bitch. Yeah. It's the, you can't talk to me kind of. That's the kind of music it is. I like it to a degree. I don't necessarily listen to her. There's a few I have listened to, but it's that bad bitch, pretty bitch, shake my ass kind of music.
So for me, she dropped her EP, The Single Life. I couldn't finish the project.
I'm glad you said it.
I couldn't finish it because I was like,
what's going on?
I rocked with this babe from High Maintenance. That's her first EP, I believe. I don't know where we're going with the sound. I feel like it's becoming very redundant. And I feel like I like like you said, the pretty girl vibe that she's going for. But I think it's the execution that matters the most. I feel like the execution is not giving. I feel like when you're taking breaks as well, you're taking breaks, we need to actually see development. And I don't think we really see. I feel like she's trying to. I always give her the fact that she's a trier. Sweetie's a trier, but I don't. That's not even to be shady. Sweetie's a trier, but. It just makes me sad. That's my birthday twin as well. Like, I love the girl. Like, I feel like she's a sweetheart, but I don't think sweetheart's gonna equate to sales. Yeah, the music has to slap.
Growth, I would say, or like artist development to a degree in her sounds, because you got the initial songs that she released, and now you listen to the sound now, and it's just. I want to see growth. Yeah, I want to see a change. I want to hear something else from you. I don't want to hear the same thing again and again and again. Like, it's just boring. It's over it. Like,
I feel like she's very reliant on samples, and I feel like, her pen game as well. Everything needs to be developed a little bit more. I think the focus from development was more like performance and like breath control, which I think that she's tried, and I think she's worked on a bit, but I think she also needs to work on like her pen game. I think get some co-writers as well. I don't think you need to write everything yourself.
There's nothing wrong.
I have nothing against it.
Listen, nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing wrong with taking out a year to really work on your craft,
like
really,
deeply.
Exactly, really focus, and then come back with a bad EP, a bad album. Do you know what I mean? That we can listen to and be like, I agree. This is what she put out. So I think that's kind of what she needs to do.
Honestly, I love the babe, as I said, but God. And I also feel like even this EP, it was released as like a surprise drop, and people have to stop trying to be Beyonce. You are not Beyonce. Okay?
There's only a handful of people that can just drop something and it's gonna be taken.
That's why it's so 2K. People are like, oh, it's an EP, we shouldn't care about that. But at the same time as well, she is signed under a major label. I think it's Warner Records, I think. Like, what is going on? How do you allow an EP? I feel like there should be even growth in that as well, especially as you become signed, as you have the backing. People that don't have backing, that's something more than that. Like, you know what? She's even a marketing babe. So I'm very surprised even on her part. Like, even how she just posted a few pictures and went,
Yeah, there was no marketing. Like I only heard about it because I saw people tweeting about it on Twitter, but there was no.
And there was a whole discourse about it. I feel like some of the guys were a little bit harsh. Like if you know we're harsh, some guys were saying some harsh shit. Like
Twitter really be
like, what are your mates selling? But you're talking about her one, that makes sense. But it's just weird. It's just, I don't know. I do wish her the best. I like her. I do like her so much. But speaking of artist development and talent, you know, Audrey O from Danity Kane. Oh, that group. I love that group so much. They did so much. She did an interview. I don't know who she did an interview with, so apologies to the man. Sorry to that man. But she spoke about the lack of talent in mainstream music currently and what's going viral. She also mentions Addison Rae, who's known for dancing horribly. And Bad Barbie who wants to be black so bad. You know, it's so horrible. Like, honestly, it's too much. Spoke about the lack of talent and also the lack of it being pushed by people at the top. So she mentions like how Diddy and Matthew Knowles pushed their artists. You know, Beyonce, Destiny's Child on the treadmill, you know, they were while singing in their heels, honey. I feel like, I agree with what she was saying. So what were your thoughts on the whole conversation?
So I agree and I disagree.
Let's get into it.
I agree because she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
You can do absolute foolishness and be signed and start putting out music, and you don't really have necessarily real talent as an artist. And you just be pushed, you got marketing money behind you, and huge success. Great, fantastic. And there's no real substance. But on the flip side of that, when we're not in that time anymore, so much has changed from social media to, you know, us being on our phones and the things we have access to now that wasn't there before. So I think there's an element of that to it because we're not in the same time. We don't have the same struggles. We don't have this. We have different resources. And so because of the things we have access to now, and like I said, social media plays a big part in that. You go viral on Twitter or TikTok or wherever it is, and you've blown your happy days. And so I feel like there's that aspect to it as well. But I do agree with what she's saying. But there's do you know what I mean?
More nuance. I get what you're saying. I feel like for me, like you said, I think there's always been an era where horror music has gone viral or artists have gone viral. Like, no disrespect, but Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style was,
oh my God,
you know, and that was how many years ago? Decades ago at this point, you know, so I feel like that's always been an issue. But maybe now, what I can agree with her is the fact that the main artists of today are not giving us what the Beyonce's, the Sierra. Like, when I go back to a particular time in music, I think even though there was the mediocre, the shit ones, whatever, there was also a lot of talent on those award shows. That's why I feel like award shows now have really changed.
People can get away with a lot more shit now, and everyone's just gonna be like, go on about their day.
I think it was the AMAs that the whole one, the way cancelled Chris Brown perform, whatever. I feel like that show of it all, the performance were very bad. You know, like, it's crazy when Glorilla and Carey have the best performance of the night.
Yeah.
Like, and I love Carey performer. I feel like she's a great performer, but there should be more like pop stars that are doing amazing.
Yeah.
R&B stars given the platform. I think where I can agree with her, maybe her frustration is the fact that the actual times we're getting the platform that these bad Barbies and I feel like, for example, like RCA. No disrespect, I love your RCA. You know, you want to work for one day, you can work with me, but my issue with RCA is the fact that they put their talented artists on the shelf. Like, it's just weird because they've got like all the black artists as well. They've got like the Normani's, all that kind of stuff. They're like bread. There's nothing, they're doing nothing with them. Whilst the mediocre one, they rush to sign the mediocre ones, release their stuff, push them, and then they're gone next year. There's nothing there. There's no longevity. I feel like we're losing artists that have longevity. Yeah, that's what I feel.
That's exactly it. The substance. People you can get away now with doing a lot less and putting in a lot less and doing a lot less hard work because you know the output is still going to be,
it's ridiculous.
What I mean? So
it's ridiculous.
That part, 100%.
But you know what? I do love me some Audrey days. Someone say she's been a hater. I feel like she's even self like someone say Audrey's been a hater, but I think there is some truth to what she is saying.
Definitely.
Do you watch Potomac Housewives? Oh God, listen, that show you need to get into because it is too juicy.
If I get caught up in all this stuff, no, honestly, I genuinely cannot because I'm a messy babe. I will be up, left, right, and center. It's just too much.
I'm crying. Honestly, it is crazy. But that show, there's a lot of drama going on. I don't even saw it. Maybe it's gone around viral or whatever. But Wendy had Rick Phone on her by Mia.
See, I've heard all of these names. I get all my stuff from Twitter.
Yeah, I can't. Like, if I was you, I would catch up because I saw the mid-season trailer. It just gets even worse.
Oh, really?
Even the drink phone is bad. There's just a lot of cheating accusations, you know. but I don't know myself Hotel Mick. And I feel like, do you watch any of the reality TV shows? Do you watch any of the shows?
No, actually.
Hey!
No, yeah, I don't.
So what do you watch?
But oh gosh, right now, I'm like really late.
Go on.
I'm watching Grey's Anatomy.
So what's that show about?
I want to be a surgeon. So, you see how you have like your casualties, your like even EastEnders to some degree, where it's you got continuous storylines, but then there's different things happen. It's like that, and it just follows the journey of interns who want to be surgeons, and it shows their life, and then it goes in the journey. And I honestly highly recommend. I feel like if I had seen this when it had come out,
of course,
I might be a surgeon.
I'm that person as well, you know, because I see things and I'm like, oh, I'll give it another chance or whatever. And then years later, I'm like, oh, it was that good.
No, literally, like I just,
that's her thing.
Because they're still releasing seasons to this day.
How many seasons are there?
It started in 2005.
Good night. Good. I don't have the time.
Let me do, I do.
So is it weekly, daily?
It is. I assume it was weekly, but I am not up to date. So I literally started watching it maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm on season 5. Like, one thing about me, when I find a show and I like
you're gonna binge it.
I'm going to binge it. I'm gonna watch it every opportunity. I was watching it when I was sat in Costa. I was propped up. I was sat there watching.
Listen, my solo dates here. I'm gonna have my phone up like this. Watch all my favorite shows. Right, honestly,
exactly that.
I love that.
So Grey's Anatomy is what I'm watching right now, but I watch a lot of like just stuff on like Netflix and stuff. I don't really watch. I don't really watch much reality TV. Apart from,
I'm more of a true crime. True crime.
I do love a true crime.
What's your favorite like cases that you've watched?
I can't even think off the top of my head, but I usually watch true crime on YouTube.
Oh, who do you watch? I feel like in my notes, do you like makeup?
There's I don't even know what the channel is, but there's 2 different ones that me and Jaden, my partner, we watch. And I just love true crime. I love listening to it, hearing about it. Like, it's spooky as shit.
Listen, and I listen to it in the nighttime, which is I don't know why I do that, but
you play with fire.
Yeah, because I think one time recently I was watching it, I was like, my heart started racing. I said, oh, I just thought because I've been lighthearted. But I think there's one babe called Eleanor, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to 2 Girls 1. That name is, it can be scary. When you hear 2 Girls 1,
hey,
you get scared.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah. But it's 2 Girls 1, doc. I was on their podcast. We spoke about one case, I think, a girl in the picture. That case is scary.
Really?
So it's weird because it's a timeline of events that when I go about it, they go from the end of the result to the beginning. And essentially, one man kidnapped the girl when she was 4. Oh, God. And when she grew up, he went from being his fake daughter to his wife. And then he ended up killing her. It's just long, but I would say go and watch a documentary, a girl in the picture. It's so chaotic. But the girl was so young, probably when she was 20, I believe, 21.
Gosh.
Yeah, so I recommend the documentary, a girl in the picture. But yeah.
That even reminds me of, it was on Netflix. It was like the neighbor next door or something like that. Did you see?
I think I watched that.
There was some scare. There was one where the woman was like helping people and she was like inviting them to like live with her and like rehousing them and going through the process.
Oh my God, was she all right?
And there was like loads of dead bodies in the garden. Then there was the one where the guy ended up killing like his brother or something. Like it was just,
my God, we've watched all the cases.
Why? I love that
crazy.
shit.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I even got into that, but I do like it. I do like it. But that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you for coming, you beauty.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, how did you find the episodes?
I absolutely loved it. I love being here, genuinely.
I love that. I'm happy to hear that. Where can they find you for the last time?
Twitter, Instagram, I am Shanice for myself and Become Orbit for,
Come on.
you know, if you want to connect.
Hey, it's been your boy Manny. Use the hashtag TCM show. Do subscribe on YouTube. Like, comment as well on YouTube. Podcast wise, follow the podcast, share the episodes,
subscribe.
There's so much subscribe. There's so much to do, but just support. Keep on supporting.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, that too. Word of mouth is important as well. So tell a friend, tell a friend as well. Don't forget to always do you and be unapologetic. Bye.
Bye.